Every roster reconstruction comes at a price. Sometimes it's a veteran losing playing time. Other times it's a prospect that never became a reality. But the hardest part is when you have to let go of someone who fought, overcame everything off the field, but couldn't break through on it. In Houston, that difficult decision seems to be getting closer. Subscribe to the channel, leave your like and your comment. The name is John Metchie III, a second-round pick in 2022, a promising talent from Alabama with explosiveness and route intelligence. But his biggest victory so far has been off the field, overcoming acute promyelocytic leukemia and returning to play. However, in the NFL, the story of overcoming is inspiring, but what keeps you on the roster is production. And in the last 2 years, Metchie has only 40 receptions in 29 games. Yes, he has been buried on the depth chart. Now, with the arrival of Kirk via trade and rookies Jaden Higgins and Jalen Knowles selected in the draft, the Texans have made it clear. They are completely restructuring the receiver core. And according to Mo Moton, an analyst at Bleacher Report, the time to trade Metchie is now, while he still has market value, youth, and upside. And it makes sense. Metchie is only 24 years old. He has shown professionalism, work ethic, and the ability to contribute. However, in Houston, the doors are closing. With Tank Dell, Nico Collins, Kirk, Higgins, and Noah Brown, there simply aren't enough targets. And in an offense led by CJ Stroud, the hierarchy is forming quickly. Metchie, even healthy, is falling behind. The trade would be good for everyone. The Texans clear space on the roster, accumulate draft capital, and avoid cutting a player who still has some value. And Metchie gets a fresh start in a new system with less direct competition. Several teams need depth at slot receiver, and others are still looking for young WRs to develop as WR3 or WR4. My opinion, this is the classic situation where emotion interferes with logic. The Texans want to honor Metchie's journey, but the NFL doesn't forgive sentimentality, and Nick Caserio, the general manager, knows that. He has done an excellent job building this offense, and part of responsible management is knowing when to turn the page, and that time is now. If Houston wants to continue growing, it needs to make the kind of moves that big teams make, trade assets before they lose value. Metchie deserves a new beginning, and the Texans deserve a streamlined, competitive roster without an excess of names at each position. Difficult decision? No doubt, but the right one. Subscribe to the channel, leave your like and your comment. Until the next video.